Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I start the presentation, uh, the better uh, we are to read Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, let me introduce myself. Myself Muhammad Fachru Najib, and number student is 20190510564. And this morning, I want to presentation about research-based paper and the title, Student Perception of International Organization in Dealing with Rohingya Refugees in Aceh. Okay, I want to tell you about the refugees in Aceh. Aceh, its province has become the last refuge for stateless Rohingya Muslim fleeing target violence and persecution in Arakan State in Myanmar, West Rakhine. They experience unilateral persecution that was intense by the Myanmar government. The Indonesia government has allowed them to stay temporarily for 1 year before they can be accepted by other countries. And the refugees condition in Rohingya Muslim initially occurred due to ethnic eradication carried out by the Myanmar government against Rohingya Muslim, where the Myanmar government aggressively carried out expulsion, torture, and rape of women, which violates human rights. In Indonesia alone, many Rohingya refugees are stranded in the province of Aceh, where the mass arrests of Rohingya Muslim include Biren District, Lok Simawi City, Langsa City, and North Aceh District. Okay, next. In this paper, I have research question. This study was conducted to describe the role of non-state actors in responding to Rohingya refugees according to international relations students and research by international government organization and non-government organization programs to cope with refugees encounters. Especially, we were interested in the following three that guides our research. And first, what's the international relations student of the international organization understand? Two, what the important roles of IGOs and NGOs in helping Rohingya refugees in Aceh according to ER student? And three, what is the importance ER student understanding the role of IGO and NGOs for Rohingya refugees in Aceh? Okay, next. Okay, I have to literature review that is the duties of international organization in general are to facilitate negotiation and implement agreements and theories, resolve disputes, manage conflicts, to carry out operational activities such as technical assistance, elaborating norms, and forming international discourse. In international relations, the state is the main actor assisted by formal organization to create a social order in order to achieve the common good, both in economic, political, and social cultural activities. According to Bennett, international organizations are divided into two, namely international government organization and non-governmental organization. Okay, next, the research method. The research method is research. This is research quantitative and cross-sectional study that were collected through a 25 response were received from ER student major of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta University. IGO and NGO Rohingya refuge experience learning, knowledge, and academic advising. Response were collecting use like scale words. One is strongly disagree, two is disagree, and three is agree, and four is strongly agree. The data in the questionnaires is broadcasts were collected mainly by online questionnaires, and I have to uh, questionnaire online from Google Form. Okay, there is questionnaire, and I share to 25 ER student in major University Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, and you can look the questionnaire, and then okay, in tables 1, 2, 3, 6, and 9, describing the role and function. They are of international organization. They agree that the role of international organization, according to students, is to create a social order to achieve the common goods, both in economic, political, and socio-cultural activities and facilitate negotiations, implement agreements, and theory, resolve disputes, and manage conflict. The student is agree. And in tables 7 and 8, many of the students agree that the state was not the only actor in helping refugees case in Aceh. There are Rohingya refugees, but there are still some students who disagree about it. The older actor in international organization. On table 10, 12, and 13, ER students agree that non-governmental organization Muhammadiyah and NU, MMI, X, and IGO, UNHCR are one of the main actors who play in role in overcoming Rohingya refugees in Aceh. Will they do not agree that the only actor in response to refugees in Aceh it is state. And then will in table 12, 14, and 15, students agree that the actor of non-governmental organizations are very important in helping Rohingya refugees in Aceh. Okay, they are. Okay, next discussion. According the result are consistent with research and finding of Wibisono, we are the Rohingya refugees problem is not an absolute responsibility by the Indonesian government, but also the responsibility of international organizations through representative of the United Nations Agency, UNHCR, from cooperation between the government of Indonesia from a joint verification team or TPG. And then, according to the result of the current study, is also supported by Anugrah, Arizal, and Felis, revealed that based on the level of analysis of that actor outlined above, it can be seen that civil society organizations have a significant role in helping refugees and asylum seekers fulfill their right amid the lack of central government's awareness in the case. And the conclusion, it is about the result of the study show the student perception of international organization in dealing with Rohingya refugees in Aceh. They are agree that in the realm of international relation, the state is major actor assisted by formal organization to create a social order to achieve the common goods, but in economic, political, and socio-cultural activities. Therefore, the state cannot solve the problem that exists in the national or international community by itself, but the state needs help by actor of governmental and non-governmental organization in global. And then international relations students should have understood the concept of international organization that have been studied in the classroom, but most international relations students do not yet understand the concept of international organization directly from the field. Okay, thank you for your attention. Alhamdulillah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.